If you haven't seen this video yet, bro, I will compare this to a WWE pay-per-view. It is just like that. So let's get into it here from our peoples at the New York Post. The wild brawl at an Alabama dock just breaks out among dozens of people, and it's caught on video. It's a WWE-style mayhem. So an out-of-control brawl broke out in an Alabama dock the past Saturday, and among dozens of peoples in a maniac scene, or a manic scene, that mirrored a massive WWE fight. It was like straight pay-per-view, no doubt about it. The wild battle, which witness said started with a group of boaters, attacked a Montgomery riverboat dock worker. Ended up with people being thrown in the river, multiple struck with a folding chair, and several in handcuffs, according to social media. So Montgomery police issued 4 warrants as of the other week, and more have been coming out since they've been reviewing all these videos. And you know, there's going to be probably more arrests, but, you know, keep updated with what's going on with that. But here's how the melee occurred. It was around 7 p.m. at the 200 block of Coosa Street, as told by the police. Witnesses claimed that a group of boaters refused to move their pontoon boat so that the Harriet 2 riverboat could just dock. So the account seemingly was backed up by the Montgomery mayor. Last night, Montgomery Police Department acted swiftly to detain several reckless individuals for attacking a man who was doing his job. Warrants are being signed and justice will be served. So if you look at the video, if you haven't seen it, which you'll be insane if you haven't, a shirtless guy, you know, just walked up to the brother man and just threw the first punch. Clocked him right in the face. So what does the brother man do? He goes and takes his hat, throws up the bat signal. And then from there, the melee just goes. 16-year-old cat swam across the docks from the boat to the dock to help the brother man out. And next thing you know, it was like, you know what it reminded me of? And you've seen all the parodies. It reminded me of Avengers Endgame. Look to your left, and then you see, like, Captain America's looking to his left. Brother man looks to his left. You got somebody swimming in. Then you got several other people coming to help out. It was just a Pier 6 brawl. An absolute Pier 6 brawl. So, who wants to start this? This is just one hell of a video. And we'll show it too. But who wants to start?
Do you want to start with GPS? That's up to you.
Why not? Okay. You know, when I was telling you can see and feel a lot of the history of our nation, and you can feel it from the people.
I thought you meant you could feel it from the folding chair.
Oh, I'll get to you in a second.
Okay.
So clearly, you know, this guy, you know, these folks, they was out on their boat, out there, whatever. They come back, they just want to park, they just want to tie the boat up, they just want to leave it there. The guy's telling them no. Right? We all know the story. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you just want to drive up to a public dock and tie up your boat, that would be tantamount to me just parking in front of one of y'all driveway and just leave the car and walking off. Mm-hmm. I'm leaving it here. That's it. And the fact that you thought that nothing was going to happen to you is just beyond me. And the problem is, people still think this way. And it could be Alabama, it could be Pennsylvania, it could be Illinois, it could be California, but people still think this old way. And the fact that you would start a fight and you got a boat full of people, everybody's got a phone, and you didn't think for 1 minute that the cameras weren't rolling. Mm-hmm. You didn't think for 1 second that this is going to get out faster than I can think of making up a story. Mm-hmm. You're on Facebook Live right now. You're on Instagram Live right now. Go ahead. And they did it. Mm-hmm. And still tried to lie. Please. Yeah. I'm glad they got the answer. Mm-hmm. And another thing. Mm-hmm. Just because you're a woman, if you jump into a street fight, expect to get your ass whooped.
There you go.
Expect it. And you know what? A lot of people say, "Oh, well, you shouldn't have hit her with that shit." She shouldn't have got involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except to pull her man back or pull her husband back and go on about their business or untie that damn boat. Mm-hmm. But if you're gonna stand up there with them in that foolishness, yes, you're gonna catch it too.
Very true. Very true. Cortez, you want to jump on that?
I'll tell you one thing. After looking at that shit, I said, man, I don't know where we're going at in society right now, because it's getting to a point, man, where that gentleman was doing his job.
Yeah.
He just asked them to remove their boat. That's all he asked. And they jumped and pummeled on him. And, you know, and as GPS was saying, if you're in a street fights don't discriminate. Man, woman, child, dog, whatever.
No, you get fucked up.
You get fucked up. Because I kept hearing the sympathy, like, why is he beating on that woman with the folded chair? And I told people around me, I was like, when you get in a fight, you know, I tell you guys, I'm a self-defense instructor. Anybody that's involved is no discrimination. It's no discrimination, man, woman. It could be a senior citizen or whatever.
Yep.
If you willing to jump in that shit, then you willing to get what you think, I hate to say, get what you deserve if you don't know what you're doing. So it was a lot of misbehaving. You know, it was just a lot of, I'm just going to just do what I want to do. And I believe alcohol was involved with it.
Oh,
you know, I think
100%.
Because alcohol brings out our true inhibitions. We know that for a fact. And with these guys, alcohol just brought out more of their racist ideology, you know, racist attitudes or whatever. So what do you expect to happen? I mean, they really thought, all right, we're going to pummel this black guy and nobody around here is going to jump in it. And keep in mind, this is the heated South, guys. These are cats that still believe Trump was not due. You know, Trump. Some people
he got ripped off. He got ripped off,
and this is our 4th year, right, guys?
Yeah.
People still believe that shit. So you still got a lot of angry folk out there that they automatically assume, since he didn't make it to the White House, they angry and they walk around. They just do dumb stuff, man. Yeah. So I look at it this way. If you put your hands on, my mom always told me, if you put your hands on somebody, they're going to put their hands back on you. That's just how it is.
Absolutely.
So all I'm saying, folks, keep your hands. I tell this to my students. Keep your hands to yourself. When you put your hands on somebody, you have already established that you're going to throw down with them.
Absolutely, but I gotta go back to that. I gotta go back to the cops. The cops were just straight funny as shit throughout this whole thing. You see, every which way you turn, every video that you see, everybody's just throwing punches. I mean, people are flying here. The one woman that was on the dock that was getting hit got kicked. I think she got kicked in the chest and fell right into the water. I was like, holy shit. I mean, Cortez, this is your kung fu movie right in front of your eyes there. This is Emmy Award winning. But even more than that, going back to the cops. Hold it.
Go ahead, man.
Going back to the cops. They standing there chilling. They're like, yeah, this is good. This is all right. They're like, we're going to let it slide, let him go on. But then, of course, the guy came with the chair. He hit the one dude with the chair. They were like, okay, that's all right. It's all right, no problem. But then when he just nonchalantly walked up to the woman, got a couple head running start, and bam, bashed her with the chair. They're like, all right, we got to stop it. And then they threw him down on the ground. It was just in a sense funny, but it's not funny. It's like, the cops were cool with everything. Yeah, go fuck yourselves up. Go knock yourselves the fuck out. The guy with the chair, he's okay. Now, if he goes to he went to the woman, all right, we got to stop this. So, so there was a little bit of a comedic satire in this whole thing. But either way, you really got to know who to pick a fight with. And they just did not know. But now go on, Cortez. You were going to jump in with saying something here.
They did right, man. The best way, you gotta let that shit you gotta let it de-escalate, man, because if you jump in there, man, I guess these cops are kind of afraid, and I would be too. They could have came out guns blazing. They could have, but I got a funny feeling they knew I think they knew some of these motherfuckers.
Very true.
I say that because any cop would have had guns drawn, man. Because you got a riot. This is a riot, man. Either you gonna call the SWAT team in or whatever. I think they knew these, like everybody knew everybody, man. And they were just waiting for this shit just to de-escalate. And then they were like, oh no, he done hit the white woman twice with the chair. Oh hell no. That's what I think what happened. Like, oh hell no, bam. And
Those are good shots, though. He's
shots.
got promise for a WWE contract. Vince McMahon, you better look at this guy. Might have potential.
But her ass was neutralized from the first hit. That's what makes it so comedic.
Yeah.
He neutralized her ass the first time. The second time was just, fuck it, I'm just going to add icing on this thing and hit you again.
So I think it was like, I just want to be sure that she's down.